Alright, folks. The Ace Otterney is back on the job. Let's just get right into it. Let's load the selected saved data. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. at the detention center visitors room. Last thing I remember is I think I was actually heading back to Maya? Question mark? Oh no!
Hello!
Hello to you too.
I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dang place as this.
That's right, because you kind of implicated yourself and basically lied in court. Naughty, naughty.
It's really quite moving.
Not you stinging lawyer! I hope you die! Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna laugh. Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
Was it April, May? Something like that? No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
My feelings are hurt. How dare you? No need to be so aggressive. Take a chill pill. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
You perked up quick. For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Agreed. Let's see. I'm given a lot of options and I have no idea. That, your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that doesn't bottom being scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? That's a good question. Ugh. Did I choose wrong? Oh. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a...
Oh, sorry. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This one was impossible to talk to. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay. Oh, what's moving? I don't wanna... I don't wanna move. Huh? This guard monitors a visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy, or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Oh, good lordy Lou. What about the camera? Smile for the camera.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. Okay. I already talked to her about everything. I already examined everything. Would it help if I moved somewhere else? Could I actually check the Gatewater Hotel now that she's, you know... Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. She's not the murderer, though. I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Okay, is there anything I can examine? Just the screwdriver. Oh, the screwdriver. Oh, leave the screwdriver. That's the drawer of terror hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. He's serious. I can examine the vase. I'm not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Okay. Still seem painting. Should that be a still life? Okay, whatever.
Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now?
Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry.
Got it. There's the window. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fang Cove offices, of course.
Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir.
That look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Anything on the bed? Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching there. Anything I can talk about?
About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? What about the man with May? I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
Photo. Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your boat, D-set thing? Okay. Is there anything new I can find at the law offices? Probably not. And probably just a bunch of files. Some of the files missing. Duly noted. The only place I can go is Grossberg law offices. Grossberg is out again. He could be avoiding you for some reason? Question mark? Plant. Wait. What happened to the painting? Oh, hold up. What's that? What's this? More photos? DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow the photo. Huh. Well, what about the other one? I'm gonna swap photos. Huh. Interessante. Here's what I'm really curious about. There was a giant painting. Painting of... Hang on, I'm gonna look at my previous plays. Technically, it's not cheating because I'm not looking up some instructions or anything on this, but it's so long between each of these playthroughs that I do forget a lot of information. So, sue me. Anyways, I did check out a previous playthrough of mine, and it was as I suspected. It was the fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Okay, but in any case, I think I have the photo I'm looking for. So I'm going to show it to the bellboy. I could have just done that. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No, I didn't. Yeah, detectives and lawyers are two completely different things, okay?
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May.
There's the smoking gun.
How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him?
An affidavit? And for those of you who don't know, an affidavit is basically an oath of written, like a sworn oath of written testimony, essentially. Like whenever you go to the police station and they basically ask you to write down everything that happened, especially if you witnessed it, that's basically an affidavit. And it can be presented in court. But if court finds that you're lying, oh, there's gonna be a problem. Yes, please write it. Well, sure, why not?
Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it.
Describes the man who stayed with Miss May. Okay, got it. Got it, good.
Not even Miss May can play down to this. Thank you, good sir.
I'm going to head back to the detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
No. Your hair is fine, dude, honestly. Alright, here we go. Could you have a look at this? What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Fetches the man you checked in with. Who is most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Easing her fears might actually be the smart way to go. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be wait. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. He won't tell me.
Is that all you have to say? Yes.
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Ooh. Somehow I think you're not up to it. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. Ah, shit! I picked the wrong thing. Had the opposite effect.
Aw, we're not a lawyer, and you were so close.
It's not working. But damn it. Ah! I didn't mean to. Ah, damn. Why did she want to talk about it? She has to know him. I don't accept that. I don't accept that. I'm going back to the title screen. I'm replaying that. I'm pushing her. I'm pushing her hard. Hate that I have to do that, but grr, arg. Now you can't entirely fault me because I'm not on the law side of things. I'm on the forensic side of things. I don't know the tactics when it comes to getting information and confessions and stuff. That's not what I was trained to do. I wasn't trained to be a lawyer or a detective. I was trained to be a forensic technician. Big difference between that and the other two, and big difference between all three of them. So, I'm gonna push her. It's all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act, which I absolutely believe it's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Oh, the press, huh? Never mind the police, but the press. Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. God. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with.
Man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corps.
Red, white. Red, white, and blue? Wait, I remember something about that. Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last, finally a lead. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Let's do this. Oh, it was discarded anyways. Okay. Do I move now? To Blue Corps. There we go. CEO. Oh, CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? The painting. The painting is right there. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Is that a word?
Inquire. Hang on. I'm gonna look and see if that's a word, because that could be a legitimate word, but at the same point, it sounds just off enough. As I suspected. Not a word.
Mr. Wright, is it? Well, right, I see. Splendid. Okay, that's definitely not a word. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary.
Is giantesque a word? One more moment. Okay, giantesque is a word. I had a feeling. What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Bluecoat. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
When some of the words you say are completely made up, it's not wordily challenged, it's arrogance on your part.
A fruitcake. Oh, what a great insult. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? Yes. That's the only explanation for why you would come to me and meet me like this.
What does it mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Why would a CEO like you agree to see me is the question. Why not leave me for, like, the receptionist or your secretary?
Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. I was just talking about his arrogance, too. He's just arrogant.
Anything I can talk about? I could ask about Bluecore. What kind of company is Bluecore anyway?
Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future.
So... Does that include private information? That people want to keep private for a reason? Like, say, you know, social security numbers and stuff like that? Of innocent folks?
In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Bluecore was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Bluecore, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course.
Even though your name is Red White and you have purple hair and a pink suit. Convincing.
Fantabulistic, is it?
Okay, that's tough. Hang on. I want to examine the room because a statue of a man holding up the world. Bluecore sign is certainly stands out enough. Model for the man is, of course, Mr. White.
Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct?
Yeah, it's a little much. It exudes your arrogance. Is that fancy enough for you? An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Corporation Award, Special Good Try Prize. Awards Judges and Special kind of stand out. I didn't even notice the desk. Quite the modeled on your body. Oh my god, your arrogance is almost blinding. Quit smiling, it's just... it's too much.
Does its sleek roundature not inspire you?
I wouldn't use that word. It's the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. That's one word for it. Here's what really catches my attention, though. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this replica?
Ridiculosity! I've no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original with 5 million for sure.
Aha. Can I talk with you about the night of the murder? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who could say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
Does he raise a good question? Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
God, you're an ass. I'm not even gonna go with the grandiose vocabulary anymore. You're an ass. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretary.
Oh. She was your secretary. Why am I not surprised?
What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
She's... a wiretap?
Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this.
Of course he's trying to turn her into a scapegoat. Yeah, I want to know about that painting. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art.
Magnificent.
I'm not even gonna try. Yeah. I'm making small talk. Okay. When did you get that painting? Say, when did you get that painting?
No idea. I forgot.
I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Oh, fuck you.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
Huh? A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer, worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney Grodyberg.
Huh? Wait. Wasn't that the name of the attorney who had this painting before? Oh, shit.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume?
Mr. Grossberg's... Yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how men can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Is there now?
Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premise? Let me put you in a language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out! I have nothing more to say.
Okay, he literally has nothing more to say.
I'm concerned.
I'm very concerned. Hi, Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Yeah, I should clear my...
Jumping showstoppers! Oh, you...
What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days.
I am not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Wait a second, wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? It was a painting of fishermen. Oh, is that... Okay, no, I already did all that. Let's talk about today's trial. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Didn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just me and his sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
What about your refusal to represent her? I asked before, but why did you refuse to request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
A right, Mr. Right?
Yeah, funny pun.
No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
Huh. What did Mr. White do? So I paid Bluecore a visit.
Oh? Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO's office at Bluecore, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. Blackmailing is the only thing that does make sense. Or the information. I'm thinking it's the blackmailing option. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he... What?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation.
I'm shocked, Cotton.
Bluecore is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
Jeez.
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
That was the name on the back of the, Exhibit A and B. There were two photos. One of them was a woman, the other was Mr. White.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
Huh.
It is very hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible.
Possible? Why?
He has information on everyone. He gives them an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
Ugh. Corrupt bastard.
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What was this DL6 incident, though?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
I got a weird theory. The woman, the image, because there were two images. There was Mr. White and there was a woman. Was she the medium he's referring to? And could that potentially be Maya and Mia's, mother? Aunt? Something like that? Medium.
Her name was Misty Fay.
Related, though.
Indeed, she was Mia's mother.
Oh, I'm so good.
She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
You know, as soon as I saw the image of her, and as soon as I saw her appearance and her clothing, I'm like, I wonder. But it was just at the back of my mind, and I wasn't gonna speculate just yet, because as a forensic technician, you don't necessarily want to do that yet, unless you have more evidence and can make some kind of logical conjecture based on what is presented in front of you. You don't want to assume. You want to make a conjecture based on the evidence that you do have, but you don't want to assume. Assumptions are bad. The reason for the blackmail. Yeah, why were you blackmailed with this?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium.
That's true.
They couldn't let people know. One person found out. I told him.
You told White.
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked to the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
Let's see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, Have a close look at Mia's office.
His office.
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Did it seem like there were missing files in the office when I checked earlier? Well, I guess all I can do is go back to the Fang & Co. law offices. Funny looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Alright, we'll do this. I remember something about potentially missing files. In alphabetical order, let's take a look. Which file should I look at? What was it? DL6? No, A through I? B, C, oh! It's probably gonna be a good idea. I've tarnished the Fae name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Stops there. She did know something. Okay, anything J through S? Let's skim some of it, just in case. Big parts here at the end. Suicide. Oh. Collection of suicide reports. Politicians, policemen. Writing on most of these in pencil. White. Mia's handwriting. Oh. Politicians and policemen and other people who didn't agree with Mr. White, who wanted to try to expose him. So she thinks he may have had something to do with those suicides. Newspaper clippings. Most disturbing one. I'm gonna check on once more. Just in case there's something in the T through Z. White. The entire W section. Oh. That's why it looked like there were files missing. There were some that were like hidden. Liquid clean. Okay. I don't think there's anything else, so hang on. Let's... Going back to the Grossberg law offices makes sense? What if I presented something? What if I presented this? Found this in Mia's files.
She was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do at the moment. Do I have to go to Blue Court?
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to... Oh, sorry, but there's something I have to ask you, Mother. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Maybe I do want to present it. Okay. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this. It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia.
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician.
You blackmailed him.
You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. I could play into his ego. I hope this is not the wrong decision. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Oh. Wrong voice.
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent.
What man? Are you...
Even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man.
What? Mr. White, this is another one of those...
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make you, even you, look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir.
Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
No, he wasn't. God damn it, Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
What the crap?
You absolute whore. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. Prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. Ugh, Edgeworth. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright?
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just how, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
Explain what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Help break me out of here. Oh, good lord. Defend? In court? But she's not a... she's just a medium, she's not a lawyer. Cheering me on in court, it feels like, is the only thing that actually makes sense. You could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, kinda like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Okay. Hold on, not like that. Wait.
What?
Oh, this is hilarious. I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for Minnie anyway. Yeah, no.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
You could just talk to the... Unless you could, like, summon dead spirits and something. Times may change, yet with a crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. I think the court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case.
True copyright appearing as the star witness.
This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Well, I'll admit, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to, be put on trial myself for the crime of murdering Miss Mia, my beloved mentor who could never harm a fly and whom I would never be, by whom also would not be able to harm a fly. This freaking creep, though, his arrogance is absolutely gleaming. It is insane. This guy's arrogance is so freaking massive. No, his ego is so massive. And he's just so goddamn arrogant. And, of course, corrupt. Because why wouldn't he be corrupt? I mean, he's got politicians, he's got law enforcement, lawyers, like, all that good jazz under his belt. But somehow, because this is a game, and I'm clearly the protagonist, I'm gonna succeed. I just have to make sure I do it right. I've already effed up a little bit from time to time here and there, and I've struggled a little bit to understand the proper flow and some of the evidence and whatnot. But I've been doing okay, you know? So, fingers crossed that I actually succeed. But that's all the time that I have for in this particular playthrough. It was interesting to meet another new character who I want to punch right in the gonads, so there you have it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As usual, until the next video, guys, check your laters. Ace Otterney, out.